Welcome back to Gemstone Kingdom, the extraordinary journey where we uncover the secrets you never knew about the world of gemstones. Today, we'll travel through a list of the top 10 Timekeeper crystals, stones so extraordinary that they were once believed to measure not just years, but eternity itself. These are not ordinary gems. They carry within them the stories of millions, even billions of years. And here's the part that will keep you watching. The number one stone on this list has a market value so astonishing that missing it could mean missing out on one of the most significant opportunities for collectors and investors alike. This isn't just another video about gemstones. It's a doorway into how humanity once measured time, preserved eternity, and reached for the cosmos. Each crystal you're about to see is a locked page of history, from fossilized wood and golden amber to fragments that literally fell from the stars. If this is your first time here on Gemstone Kingdom, don't forget to hit like and subscribe so you won't miss the journeys that follow. And if you feel this might be the beginning of something new, leave a comment saying, "I like this video." That way I'll know you're walking alongside me on this path of discovery. Stay with me until the very end, because the stone at number one may surprise you. Who knows? You might already own a piece of it in your jewelry box without realizing its true worth. And if you don't have time to watch it all right now, make sure to save this video for later, because I promise this is going to be one of the most fascinating journeys you'll ever take into gemstones you've likely never even heard of. 10. Petrified wood, the chronicle of ages. Before diamonds, before emeralds, another stone carried the memory of time itself. Imagine holding in your hand not just a piece of rock, but a frozen chapter of Earth's history. This is petrified wood, a natural time capsule that has preserved the story of forests from over 200 million years ago, when dinosaurs still roamed the planet. One of the most famous places to find it is the Petrified Forest National Park in Arizona, USA, where entire trees have been transformed into stone, stretching across the desert like silent guardians of the past. Other renowned sources include Madagascar, Indonesia, and Argentina. The process is as slow as eternity itself. Ancient trees were buried under layers of sediment and volcanic ash. Over millions of years, silica, calcitiny, and sometimes even opal replaced the organic tissue cell by cell. The result? Wood that looks alive, yet is more complicated than stone. Each growth ring, each vein preserved in astonishing detail. Its colors tell their own story. Iron creates reds and oranges, copper brings shades of blue and green, and manganese adds purple and pink. When cut into slices, the cross-sections look like massive natural clocks, with concentric rings marking the passage of time. Artisans polish these slices into pendants, bracelets, and rings. A simple petrified wood bracelet from Madagascar can range from $50 to $300. While rare rainbow-patterned specimens can exceed $1,000 at international auctions. But beyond beauty and price, petrified wood has always been a symbol of endurance. Across cultures, it is believed to embody patience, resilience, and eternal connection with the earth. Wearing it is like carrying a fragment of eternity, an anchor to the deep history of our planet. Now here's something for you. If this stone surprised you, imagine what other secrets are still buried beneath our feet. If you also find petrified wood astonishing, share your thoughts in the comments below. And let's open the discussion. Which gemstone do you think could surpass diamonds by 2026 to become the ultimate timekeeper of our age? Don't just keep this knowledge to yourself. Share this video on Facebook or Reddit groups about gemstones and fossils. You'll be amazed at how many others are just as fascinated by these stone books of time. 9. Selenite, the hourglass of the moon. When ancient civilizations looked to the skies for answers, they often turned to a crystal that seemed to hold the very light of the moon within it. That stone is selenite, named after Selene, the Greek goddess of the moon. It is more than just a shimmering mineral. It was seen as a natural hourglass, flowing not with sand, but with the shifting glow of lunar cycles. Selenite can be found worldwide, with rich deposits in Morocco, Mexico, Madagascar, and the deserts of the American Southwest. Miners extract it in long, transparent blades, sometimes so large that entire caves, like the famous Cave of the Crystals in Naka, Mexico, are filled with selenite columns taller than a house. Each piece is delicate, soft, and easily scratched, yet it carries an inner glow that seems almost supernatural. The colors are subtle yet enchanting, pure white, pearly silver, or a translucent glow that captures even the faintest light. In ancient times, selenite was polished into thin sheets and used as windows in temples, allowing the moonlight to filter through like a divine clock. Its fibrous, glowing structure made it a symbol of time's gentle rhythm, the waxing and waning of the lunar month. Today, selenite is often shaped into jewelry, such as rings, pendants, or even carved spheres. While it is more affordable than precious gems, ranging from $20 to $200 depending on size and clarity, its value lies less in rarity and more in symbolism. For many collectors, owning selenite is akin to holding a piece of the moon itself, a reminder of how humanity has long measured time by lunar cycles. And just like petrified wood told us the story of Earth's ancient forests, selenite tells us the story of the night sky, how humans align their lives, rituals, and calendars with the silver light above. If this crystal's quiet beauty surprised you, let us know in the comments. Do you see selenite as a simple stone or as a keeper of lunar time? And here's a question to carry forward. Could a humble moon crystal ever rival the eternal prestige of diamonds in the years to come? Don't forget, sharing this video in gemstone and history groups on Facebook or Reddit could spark discussions far beyond this channel. After all, time is best measured when it's shared. 8. Turquoise, the sky calendar stone. For thousands of years, one gemstone has been revered as a fragment of the heavens itself, turquoise. Its vivid blue-green surface, laced with golden or black veins, has long been seen as a mirror of the sky and a keeper of cycles. In ancient cultures, turquoise wasn't just decoration. It was a celestial calendar stone, helping people connect the rhythm of the earth with the endless dome of the heavens. Turquoise is found in many arid lands, from the deserts of Iran, Egypt, and the American Southwest to the plateaus of Tibet. The most prized stones come from Nishapur in Persia, famed for their clear robin's egg blue, and from the ancient mines of Sinai, where Egyptian pharaohs once claimed turquoise as a gift from Hathor, the goddess of joy and eternity. In the American Southwest, the Pueblo and Navajo people regarded turquoise as the stone of the sky, using it in rituals to align with seasonal and celestial cycles. The stone's colors vary like the sky itself: deep blue for midday, greenish hues for dawn or dusk, and veined networks resembling constellations. When cut into cabochons or inlaid in silver, turquoise becomes more than an adornment. It becomes a portable piece of the heavens. In terms of value, turquoise is a unique gemstone. Common varieties can be obtained for as little as $20 to $50 per piece, but high-grade Persian or Sleeping Beauty turquoise, renowned for its flawless color, can fetch hundreds to even thousands of dollars in fine jewelry. Beyond its price, collectors cherish turquoise because it bridges the gap between the earthly and the cosmic. For ancient farmers, turquoise was more than beautiful. It was a marker of time. Its association with the sky made it a natural calendar, guiding harvests, rituals, and ceremonies in step with the changing seasons. If this idea surprises you, that a gemstone could serve as a bridge between Earth and cosmos, share your thoughts in the comments. Do you think turquoise still holds its spiritual significance today, or has it become merely a fashion accessory? And here's a thought to leave you with. In the race of 2026, could turquoise, the sky stone, rise again to rival the prestige of diamonds and emeralds? Don't keep this story to yourself. Share this video in gemstone and history communities on Facebook or Reddit and see how many people are still fascinated by this ancient calendar of the sky. 7. Shungite, the ancient carbon timekeeper. Long before humans learned to measure time with clocks, nature had already created one of the most ancient records of all, Shungite. This mysterious black stone, found primarily in Karelia, Russia, is estimated to be over 2 billion years old. In other words, Shungite was already here before multicellular life had even taken hold on Earth. If petrified wood tells the story of forests, then Shungite is the silent chronicle of the planet itself. Geologically, Shungite is unique. It is almost pure carbon, formed under extreme heat and pressure in the Precambrian era. Some scientists suggest that it originated from ancient seabeds, while others argue that it may have even a cosmic origin, brought to Earth by meteorites. Whatever the truth, it remains a crystal that has endured the rise and fall of continents, standing as one of the oldest natural timekeepers we know. When extracted from the quarries of Karelia, shungite appears as a deep black, often with a matte sheen. However, high-grade elite shungite reveals a silvery metallic luster. Its forms vary: rough jagged fragments, polished spheres, or even carved amulets. Though it is not traditionally cut like diamonds or emeralds, jewelers craft it into pendants, beads, and protective talismans. The price is modest compared to precious gems. Common shungite pieces range from $10 to $50, while rare elite specimens can reach $200 or more, depending on weight and purity. However, beyond its monetary value, shungite has long been revered for its timeless endurance. In Russian folklore, it was seen as a stone of purification and resilience. Modern science has intriguingly discovered that shungite contains fullerenes, rare carbon molecules with extraordinary stability, sometimes referred to as molecules of eternity. This has only deepened its aura as a crystal connected to the survival of time itself. Here's a thought for you. How does it feel to hold a stone that has witnessed the Earth's history from almost the very beginning? If shungite surprised you with its age and mystery, share your reaction in the comments below. And here's a question to carry the discussion forward. Do you believe that in the gemstone market of 2026, a humble black stone billions of years old could outshine the brilliance of diamonds? Don't forget, sharing this story in gemstone, geology, or even science groups on Facebook and Reddit could spark remarkable conversations. After all, shungite is not just a stone, it is a time capsule of the Earth itself. 6. Lapis Lazuli, the star map of pharaohs. For ancient civilizations, some stones were more than beautiful. They were windows into the universe. Few gemstones illustrate this better than lapis lazuli, the deep blue stone flecked with golden pyrite, resembling a midnight sky scattered with stars. For the pharaohs of Egypt, lapis was not just jewelry, it was a celestial map linking the soul to eternity among the stars. The oldest and most famous sources lie in the Badakhshan mines of Afghanistan, which have produced lapis for over 6,000 years. From there, the stone traveled along ancient trade routes to Mesopotamia, Egypt, and beyond. In Egypt, lapis was ground into pigment for sacred art, used in amulets, and most famously, inlaid into the burial mask of Tutankhamun, where the pharaoh's gaze was framed by cosmic blue. To them, lapis was a fragment of the heavens, a way to chart the eternal journey of the soul after death. When mined, lapis occurs in massive blocks or nodules, its surface often veined with white calcite or glittering with pyrite. Polished, it reveals a royal ultramarine blue that artists and rulers coveted for millennia. Ancient astronomers and priests saw in its golden flecks the constellations themselves, making lapis a natural star chart in stone. In today's markets, lapis remains highly valued. Simple beads or cabochons may range from $50 to $200, while high-quality specimens with pure, intense blue and minimal calcite can fetch thousands of dollars, primarily from historic Afghan sources. Beyond price, lapis still carries an aura of wisdom, vision, and eternity, but its most significant value lies in what it represents: humanity's attempt to capture the sky and hold it in our hands. A pharaoh wearing lapis was not just displaying wealth, he was aligning himself with the cosmic order of the stars, a timekeeper that outlasted dynasties. If this vision of the heavens locked inside a stone fascinates you, share your thoughts in the comments. Do you see lapis as a mere gemstone, or as a cosmic map of human destiny? And here's a question for debate. Could lapis lazuli, with its blend of history and celestial beauty, ever regain its place as the ultimate gemstone of power in the 21st century? Don't keep this story buried. Share it in history or gemstone communities on Facebook and Reddit. You may find that lapis still inspires people, just as it guided the pharaohs thousands of years ago. 5. Amber, the golden time capsule. Imagine a gemstone that doesn't just sparkle, but whispers with voices from millions of years ago. That is amber, a fossilized resin that has captured fragments of prehistoric life, sealing them away in a golden time capsule. Unlike crystals born in the Earth's depths, amber was once alive, flowing from the trunks of ancient trees, hardening in the sun, and preserving insects, pollen, and even drops of air from distant ages. Amber is found in several parts of the world, but the most famous deposits are located along the Baltic Sea, spanning Poland, Lithuania, and Russia. Other significant sources include the Dominican Republic and Myanmar, where amber pieces often glow with fiery red or honey-like translucence. For thousands of years, traders carried it along the legendary Amber Road, turning this organic stone into one of humanity's earliest global commodities. Its beauty is unmistakable. Warm tones of honey, gold, and fiery orange, sometimes nearly transparent, other times cloudy with swirls of ancient plant material. But what truly sets amber apart is its inclusions. To hold a piece of amber with a perfectly preserved insect inside is to witness a scene frozen for tens of millions of years, like peering into a photograph taken before humans even existed. In jewelry, amber is carved into beads, pendants, or polished cabochons. Prices vary widely. Simple pieces may cost $30 to $100, while specimens containing rare inclusions, such as lizards, feathers, or large insects, can fetch thousands of dollars at auction. To collectors, such pieces are not merely gems but windows into lost worlds. Across cultures, amber was believed to carry protective and healing powers. The Greeks called it electron, giving rise to our word electricity, after observing how it could attract objects when rubbed. For the ancients, this mysterious stone of the sun served as a reminder that time is not only measured in hours or days, but also in the silent preservation of life itself. If you're amazed that a simple golden resin could become a time capsule of evolution, share your thoughts in the comments below. Would you wear amber for its beauty or treasure it as a piece of prehistory? And here's something to ponder. In 2026, could amber's role as nature's storyteller push it to rival modern gems in cultural and even investment value? Don't keep this marvel to yourself. Share this video with science, fossil, or gemstone communities on Facebook and Reddit. You might be surprised how many people are eager to discuss these golden fragments of time. 4. Onyx, the Night Watcher. Throughout history, stones have been used to mark the passage of time, day into night, light into shadow. Among them, onyx stands out as the Night Watcher, a gemstone whose black and white layers became a natural symbol of cycles, balance, and the eternal rhythm of darkness and dawn. Onyx is most famously quarried in India, Brazil, and parts of the Middle East, though deposits exist worldwide. In the ancient world, Greek and Roman artisans carved it into seals, cameos, and amulets, believing the stone could watch over them during the uncertainties of night. Its layered structure, bands of jet black interlaced with white or cream, made it a perfect metaphor for the alternating march of time. Day following night, night yielding to day. Geologically, onyx is a variety of calcitiny, formed over thousands of years as silica layered in bands within volcanic rock. Each stripe is like a line in a diary of the earth, building a natural record of geological time. When polished, the stone gleams with stark contrasts, pure black surfaces resembling the midnight sky, and white lines cutting across like beams of starlight. Onyx has long been popular in jewelry. Rings, pendants, and beads carved from it can be surprisingly affordable, often between $20 and $200, though antique cameos or fine designer pieces can sell for much more. But its value is not only economic, it is symbolic. In many traditions, onyx was believed to provide strength and focus through life's darkest hours, standing guard like a sentinel through the passage of time. To hold onyx is to keep a miniature calendar of night and day, a reminder that time itself is woven from opposites. Ancient civilizations may not have had mechanical clocks, but they read meaning in the contrast of black and white, seeing in onyx a stone that never forgets to keep watch. If you find this balance between shadow and light fascinating, share your impressions in the comments. Does onyx speak to you as a gem of beauty or as a reminder of life's eternal cycles? And let me ask you this. In 2026, could a stone of night and day ever rival the brilliance of diamonds or the rarity of sapphires in the eyes of collectors? Don't let this story fade into darkness. Share this video on Facebook and Reddit groups about gemstones and ancient symbolism. You might discover that many still see onyx as more than a gem. It's a timekeeper of contrasts. 3. Calcite, Iceland spar, the light clock. When the Vikings sailed through endless fog and shifting seas, they carried no modern compass, only a mysterious crystal that captured the secrets of light itself. This was Iceland spar, a transparent form of calcite, often called the light clock, because it allowed sailors to track the sun's hidden position, and with it, the rhythm of time. Iceland spar is found most famously in Iceland, where its clear, flawless crystals were quarried for centuries. Other deposits appear in Mexico, China, and the United States, but none rival the transparency of Iceland's specimens. What made this crystal so extraordinary was its double refraction. When light enters the stone, it splits into two beams, creating a doubled image. By rotating the crystal until both beams were equally bright, navigators could determine the exact direction of the sun, even when it was obscured by clouds or below the horizon. In a world without compasses or clocks, this ability was revolutionary. The Vikings could keep their ships aligned with the solar path, preserving not just their journeys, but their sense of time across the open sea. In that sense, Iceland spar was more than a navigation tool. It was a natural timekeeper, measuring the unseen rhythm of day and night. Visually, Iceland spar is striking. Large crystals are entirely transparent, almost like frozen water, with sharp rhombohedral shapes. When polished into lenses or small pendants, it retains its clarity and optical magic. Today, collectors and jewelers prize these crystals, with prices ranging from $50 to $300. Unusually large or flawless specimens can sell for significantly more. For scientists, Iceland spar also played a crucial role, as it helped early physicists, such as Rasmus Bartholin and Christian Huygens, study the nature of light and polarization, paving the way for optics and modern timekeeping technologies. Think about it. This humble crystal once guided entire civilizations through fog and storm. To hold it is to have a fragment of both human ingenuity and the timeless power of nature. If you find it surprising that a clear piece of calcite could serve as a clock of light, share your reaction in the comments. Would you trust a crystal to guide your sense of time and direction? And here's a thought for discussion. In 2026, could an overlooked crystal, such as Iceland spar, regain global attention, surpassing even gems like rubies or emeralds in cultural significance? Don't keep this discovery hidden. Share this video in gemstone, history, or navigation groups on Facebook and Reddit. You'll see how many people are still fascinated by the stones that once measured both light and time. 2. Diamond, the indestructible eternity. Few stones capture the imagination of humanity like the diamond. More complex than any other natural material, clear as frozen light, and enduring for billions of years, diamonds have long stood as a symbol of indestructible eternity. To hold one is to keep both geological time and human desire compressed into a single, glittering crystal. Diamonds are formed deep within the Earth's mantle, at depths of over 150 kilometers, under unimaginable heat and pressure. Some of them are over 3 billion years old, making each stone older than the continents themselves. They are brought to the surface by volcanic eruptions, carried in kimberlite pipes, geological time capsules exploding upward. Significant deposits are found in Botswana, South Africa, Russia, Canada, and Australia, with each region producing stones of different qualities and colors. The most famous diamonds, like the Cullinan or the Hope Diamond, became symbols not just of wealth, but of eternity, treasures thought to be beyond destruction. Visually, diamonds are unmatched. Their ability to refract and disperse light creates the fiery brilliance we call sparkle. Clear, colorless diamonds are the most sought after, but natural fancy-colored diamonds, blues, pinks, and yellows, can be even rarer. In the jewelry industry, Diamonds dominate the global market. A modest commercial stone may cost $1,000 to $5,000 per carat, while the rarest colors can sell for hundreds of thousands, even millions per carat at auction. Yet beyond price, what truly matters is their symbolism: eternal love, unbreakable strength, and timeless endurance. But here lies a paradox. Once considered unshakable in their supremacy, diamonds now face competition, from laboratory-grown stones to rare-colored gems capturing investor attention. The shifting values of a new generation are challenging the very indestructible eternity they symbolize. So let me ask you, do diamonds still deserve their throne as the eternal gem, or will history crown another stone in their place? If you found this reflection on the journey of diamonds thought-provoking, share your opinion in the comments below. Have diamonds kept their timeless aura for you, or has their sparkle begun to fade? And here's something to consider. By 2026, could another gemstone, perhaps rarer, perhaps more symbolic, surpass diamonds in cultural power and prestige? Don't leave this question unanswered. Share this video in gemstone, luxury, or history groups on Facebook and Reddit. The debate over eternity deserves voices from every corner. 1. Meteorite stones, the cosmic timekeepers. Long before humans marked time with clocks or calendars, the universe itself sent us its own messengers, meteorites. These are not just stones. They are fragments of stars, asteroids, and planets, older than Earth itself, falling through our skies to remind us of cosmic eternity. If every gemstone in this countdown has kept time on Earth, then meteorites are the true cosmic timekeepers. Meteorite stones are discovered across the globe, from the deserts of the Sahara and Namibia, to the icy plains of Antarctica, to fields in the American Midwest where farmers have plowed up fragments of the heavens. Some are rich in iron and nickel, etched with geometric Widmanstätten patterns that form only after millions of years of slow cooling in space. Others, like pallasites, contain glowing olivine crystals, gemstones literally floating in a lattice of iron, like stars in a cosmic night. These stones are ancient beyond comprehension. Many meteorites are over 4.5 billion years old, predating the formation of our planet. Holding one is like having the leftover building blocks of the solar system, a reminder that time is not measured only in centuries but in eons. Their appearance varies dramatically. Metallic fragments that shine with a silvery sheen, stony chondrites peppered with tiny mineral spheres, or translucent gems embedded in iron. In jewelry, small meteorite fragments can be set into pendants or rings, often priced from $100 to $500. But rare pallacite slices, glowing like stained glass, can command tens of thousands of dollars, especially at scientific auctions. For ancient peoples, meteorites were believed to be gifts from the gods. The Egyptians forged sacred blades from meteoric iron, while cultures in Asia and the Americas worshipped them as celestial omens. In every age, meteorites remind humanity that time itself flows on both earthly and cosmic scales. So here is the final question of our journey. When you hold a stone older than Earth, do you see it as a mere rock or as a key to eternity? If this revelation moved you, share your thoughts in the comments. Could meteorites, the stones of the stars, become the most treasured gemstones of 2026 and beyond? And don't keep this cosmic story to yourself. Share this video on Facebook and Reddit groups about space, science, and gemstones. Because sometimes the most excellent timekeepers are not made on Earth at all. Thank you for joining me on this incredible journey through the timeless crystals of history. Every stone we uncovered today has carried us deeper into the mystery of how humanity once measured eternity itself. If you enjoyed this adventure, don't forget to hit like and subscribe. Your support is what keeps Gemstone Kingdom alive and gives me the motivation to bring you even more fascinating stories from the world of gems. And this is only the beginning. In our next episode, we'll continue the hunt for mysterious gemstones. Stones once believed to hold powers that could change the fate of kings, civilizations, and even the future of our planet. So until we meet again, save this video, share it with friends who love gemstones as much as you do, and stay curious. Thank you, and I'll see you in the next chapter of our gemstone journey.